Getting closer to first pitch at Fenway. The Orioles and Red Sox are next. Afternoon baseball for you now on the show, coming your way from venerable Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, Game 2 of this 4-game set between the Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, ought to be a decent pitching matchup here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the Baltimore Orioles, as Buck Showalter's crew will line up like this. And their matchup will be a tough one as they're set to face the former Cy Young Award winner, right-hander Jake Peavy. And in the field, the Red Sox will look like this behind him. Johnny Monell will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Getting off for the Orioles, catcher, Johnny Monell.
Crowd still filing in this afternoon as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 136.
1-0. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Three and 0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And that misses for ball four, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
Batting second, first baseman,
Stephen Pierce will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. In there for strike one, 0-1.
No ball, one strike.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. Jake ready. Here's the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Ah, 寝込みうどんさん、おはようございます。ゆっくり休めてますか。
In the air to left center. Nava arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Batting third, right fielder,
Nick
ああ、
Markakis
布団から見
will
て
stand
ます
in looking for a bleeder.
寒い
No
と
single, anything to kickstart the average a bit
入り
because
たく
he's
な
had
り
a
ます
rough
よね。
go of it these past 6
その
ball
まま
games.
ぬくもりたなりますよね。
Throw to first now from PV. Runner back safely.
仕事はいつから予定なんですか？
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that's going to land out toward the
越えた
wall
越えた
out
越えた
there.
越えた越えたけど、ランナーが遅れてる。ああ、2月なんですね。ってことは、それまではまあ、
Manny Machado
自由
will
に
stride in. He drove in 3 of his team's
過ご
4
せる感
runs
じ
in
ですか？
last night's game. Here's the first offering.
ああ、そうなんですね。ある程度近かったらいいですけどね。あんま遠いと、行くのが大変ですもんね。
Swing and a
おっ
line
しゃ。
drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
っていうか、ランナー動いてない。危ない危ない。
He will score as Machado delivers the RBI. It's 1-0 here in the first.
Trying maybe to carry
な
a
ぜ
little
か
of
ラ
the
ンナーが
momentum over
固
from
まって
last
ましたよ。
night. He gets a pitch he can handle
ど
right
う見
here,
ても動
and
か
he's
なあ
going to
か
give
んの
his
に。
guys an early lead here as that makes the score 1-0 here in the first.
Quentin Berry will stand in looking to keep this first inning rally hot. A ground ball to
ああ、
third,
これ
and
は
that
ダ
could
ブル
get
プレ
two.
ー。
Pedroia back to first, and a great stretch there may be the
完
difference.
全に
It's a
止まっ
double
てました
play,
よ。
and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this.
いやー、なんか桃鉄もえらい売り切れてるみたいですね。
Starting lineup for the Red Sox looks like
ケン
this.
さんが買えんかった言うてましたね。
They'll match up against a guy who got his career back on track, the veteran right-hander Ubaldo Jimenez.
ああ、でもえらい爆発的にね、売れてますよね。予想以上に売れてますよね。
And defensively, the Orioles look like this.
ああ、ケンさんおはようございます。戸塚野郎が転売したんですよ。あっちゃ。正月からちょっと高部さん、お願いします。
Into the box now is Dustin Pedroia as he'll lead off the home half of inning number 1.
ね、ケンさんも、ゆっくりできてますかってね、もう、あれっすもんね、仕事が
Inside for a ball, 1-0.
あったりですもんね、ケンさんも。
Up top, it's 2-0.
ああ、でもあれ、コナミが出してるんでしたっけね。確かコナミって書いてたような。
Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Yeah, not the spot to find yourself against a good leadoff hitter. Down 3-1 to start the afternoon.
コナミですね。僕はね、多分、よっぽど急に入らん限りは、多分金曜日からなんですけど、ちょっとまだわからんすけど、途中にもしかしたらなんか行かなあかんかもしれないですけど、確定してんのが一応、金曜日からはもう間違いなくあるんですけど、ハドソン・コナミですか。
A look here at the scouting report as we'll show you what to expect moving forward from the 30-year-old right-hander. Jonathan Herrera will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And he takes ball one.
でも休みもやっぱ、ね、始めはゆっくりなんですけど、始まりだしたらなんか一日が早いですよね。一応これしようあれしようみたいなね、感じではやってるつもりなんですけど、それでもやっぱ時間の流れが早いですね。スマホいじってるだけでも軽く1時間ぐらい過ぎますからね。早いんですよね。
David Ortiz will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
That's over, but low, it's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0.
これもでもね、7年前の作品なんですけど、もう7年って感じですけどね。初めてプレステ4で出たメジャーなんですよ。
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Young still just 28 here to start the year. Last season with the Tigers and Rays, 260, 11 home runs, 38 runs batted in. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. And this will be pulled in just in
プレステ3のね、時代からこれ出てたんですけど、その時もめっちゃリアルでしたからね。ほんまに3かっていうぐらいね。
Jamal Weeks will dig in now. Off to a slow start as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April.
確かにそれは。
Out in front of it as this is pulled down the line to first. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
プロスピもまあ着々とね、リアルにはなっているんですけど。
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Over to the bag is Napoli as he handles it himself.
なんかこう動きが硬いというか、ね、なんかこれと比べるとあれなんですけど、これの方がやっぱなんかこう生身の人間が動いてるような感じっていうか、ナチュラルなんですよね。 こう何気ないね、動作がまた生身っぽいんですけど。なんかこう、決められた動作をしているような感じなんですよね。こっちなんかほんまにね、自由に動いてるような感じですよね。
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out.
この辺のやっぱ作り込みがすごいですよね。
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Mike Napoli will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all.
ゲームっぽくないというかね。
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And like most right-handed power guys, he's a good high ball hitter, so that's where you're going to want to keep that fastball going forward.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out.
初めてこれの2012の時に3で出てたんですけど、店頭で見て感動しましたからね。なんじゃこれと思って。即買いしましたけどね。こんなリアルなんがあるんかと思って。
Swing and he pops him up behind the bag at second, and Hardy will put the glove to this one for route number 2.
Strikeout and a soft liner here, and he's had no problems with this inning so far at all.
David Ross will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. And this is low, ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see.
これだからね、たまたまその日本橋のショップで店頭でも流れてたんですよ。まあそこがちょうど海外ものを扱ってるゲームショップで、で大画面で流れてたんですよ。ずーっと見てましたけどね。まあでも日本のプレステ3でもね、起動できるって書いとったから、もうこれは買わなあかんわと思って。これでもほんま海外もんやから、一般のね、ゲオとか、ブックオフとか置いてないですからね。まあ中古やったらあるかもしれないですけど、ゲオとか基本ね、日本のやつしか扱わんから、ブックオフは意外と中古であるかもしれないですけどね。
Once again, a 3-2. Now a ball lined
Wow.
toward center field. And a diving try by Hardy, but he comes up empty, a base hit.
And after setting down the first 5 to start the afternoon, he finally gives up his first hit here with 2 outs in the second. And that's important because you don't want to let a guy coast through these early innings. You want to mount at least a little bit of pressure.
ひたすら勝ってね、コンピューター同士の試合を見てましたけど。
gets ahead 0-1. Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring
結
that guy
構そ
all the way
の
around to score.
3の時のやつもリプレイがめちゃくちゃ多くてね、とことんこう見せてくるというか、
And this ball will be chopped
あれは
foul.
感動しましたね。これでもかっていうぐらいリプレイ流れるから。
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
逆にこの4番の方がちょっとリプレイ少ないかなっていうぐらいの
Will dig in
感
for
じ
the
ですけ
first
どね。
time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. Now the first pitch. Here's PV back to work now as Jake gets ahead here with a good pitch. It's 0-1.
まあ、その代わり弱点がこの全編英語っていうね、そこなんですけどね。
And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that
すごかっ
swing.
た
It's
ですよ。
0-2 now.
I'll tell you what, it's tough to try and outthink this guy out there. Seems like whatever pitch he throws, you're stuck looking for something else.
ヘルメットのあのテカリ具合もめっちゃリアルでしたから
Tried
ね。
to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch away, heck, go right back out there until he proves he can lay off.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third. The same
たま
way he
に
did
あ
in the
の
second with a punch out.
バッターが打った球があの審判にめちゃくちゃ当たってぶっ倒れたりしてました
Get
け
a
ど。
second shot now. He worked out a walk
で
to
ベ
open
ン
the
チか
ball
ら
game.
冷やすスプレーみたいなの持ってきて治療してましたけどね。そんな
And
演
that's
出あるん
swung
か
on
と
and
思って。
fouled straight back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, I think that
だから
fastball
プロ
is
ス
just
ピ
for
しか
show
知ら
there.
んかったから
He's
ね、
not trying
それ
to
見
throw this for
て
a strike.
感動の嵐でしたよ。
And this is fouled back and out of play. This ball's in the air now out to right field. Under it is Bradley, and that'll be the
まあ
second
で
out.
も英語やからね、ちょっと買うのはっていうためらいがある人も多いと思うんですけ
But
ど、
after that first inning run, he's
こ
come
れ
back
は
to
でもほんま
retire
野
the
球
next
好
6
き
in
な
a
ら
row
絶
here.
対買いやと思うんですけどね。
Stephen Pierce will try it again. He flew out his first time. First pitch coming. Fouled straight back. Here's one that misses high. It's 1 and 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1 and 2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
2 out, nobody on.
まあでも年々こう、ね、表示の仕方とか、システムが若干変わってますけ
And
ど、
it's to 2 and 2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the
まあ
inning.
それはそれのね、魅力があるから、まあ日々改良されてますけどね。
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away.
なんか12を初めて買って、もうどっぷりハマって、過去作も買い漁りましたからね。
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3 and 2. Nick Markakis would be next if they can keep this inning alive.
だから2012年にハマってもう、かれこれ9年目ですか。
Now a foul foul tip at the plate, and you could hear that one ring off the catcher's mask.
毎年買ってますもんね。
And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's
でも操作的にはね、プロスピとかやってたら全然いけますけどね。
And he sends a fastball out to left field and fairly well hit. And that is over the green monster, a home run. A solo home run for Steven Pierce as the Orioles
そこま
are
で
now
ね、
out to a
複雑じゃない
2-0
か
lead.
ら。何を言ってるかがわからんっていう。これでね、日本語のこう表記とかが出だしたらまたよりいいんですけどね。
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, you've got power. Hey, you go for it.
そのでも19もフリープレイになっとったからびっくりでしたけどね。発売されて半年後ぐらいにフリープレイになっとったから、あれはびっくりでしたけど。限定版とかありましたよね。あ、おとといやったんですか。たまにでもブックオフとかゲオとかもありますもんね。最近ですよね、ゲオとかでも普通に扱うようになったから。前までほんまにね、アマゾンで買うか、PS ストアで買うかしかあかんかったですからね。ようやくこう、店頭で買える時代が来たかっていう。
First pitch to him. Low for ball 1.
まあ一応ね、ソニーの方も日本語のマニュアルは作ってくれてるから、あれであれで助かるんは助かるんですけど。
Now the 1-1 home from Jimenez. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there. That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but
まあでも今年のメジャーもいつ出るかわからんですけど、楽しみです。
A bit high there, a ball and no strikes.
まあ、いずれはね、5で出たりする日が来るとは思うんですけど。
Over to his left is Markakis, but this will find the seats out of play. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third.
ああ、それにしても5も未だに転売ヤーが買い占めたりしてるみたいですね。まだやってるんかって感じですけど。
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And this misses from Jimenez, and that'll fill up the count now, 3-2. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. Fouled back.
たまになんかね、ヨドバシカメラでゲリラ販売とかやってるみたいですけど。さすがにそんなしょっちゅういかんからね。 たまたま行ってて打ってたらあれですけ
And one
ど、
thing this kid's gonna
な
find
かな
out
か
is
ね、
that everything speeds up at the major league level. Those pitches that you were on top of in AAA, they have a tendency to get on top of you much quicker now. You got to learn to adjust.
手下を使って買い漁らしてるじゃないですか。転売ヤーもね、張り込んでるぐらいらしいから。
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
まあでもそれに比べてやっぱスイッチはすごいですよね。
That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning.
ソフトは売れるわ、本体売れるわで、儲かってしょうがないですね。10台買ってこい。
Manny Machado will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Manny Machado.
Hit hard back up the middle. Charging in is Gomes, but this falls for a base hit. So with the leadoff man on base, let's take a trip back to the
あれちゃいます。
1980s.
X ボックスでもメジャーがね、出る可能性があるらしいんで、楽しみですね。出たらもう両方買いですね。
Quentin Berry will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In the dirt, might not be enough to try it. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and then just one pitch later, he essentially turns that single into a double by letting him advance into scoring position on the wild pitch. I'm pretty sure that's not what he had in mind.
Fouled back. No one out with a runner at second. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
やっぱ難易度は固定せん方がいいですね。最強にしてやるとほんまに勝てないんでね。自動的にこう難易度がね、上下する方が、まあ、ちょうどいい感じですよね。
Swing and a miss there, 2-2.
Yeah, looked like he guessed right on 2-1. That was a good time to swing for the fences.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, in that situation, you'd love to be able to get that guy up to third base with just one out. But this is a swing and miss type of pitcher on the mound, so you knew he'd be going for the strikeout, and he winds up getting it.
Delman Young will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. A look from Peavy, and now the pitch. And a ball 1-0.
He's already up to 51 pitches now, and he's only lasted 3 1/3 so far.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
やっぱりこのメジャーのええのは、バットを止めれるのがでかいですよね、やっぱ。振ろうとして、ボール球や思った時に、パッと止めれるからね。あっちゃ。
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch.
Wow.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. And this will be fouled away. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. The 2-2. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off.
まあでも去年はね、レッドソックスで初の世界チャンピオンになりましたからね。
And this is fouled back and out of play.
あれはめっちゃ面白かったですね。やっぱある程度ね、接戦の方が面白いですよね。あまりにも点取りすぎるのも、試合が崩壊しますからね。おー、そういった。おー、ホーム行く。ちょっとやばい。おー、危ね。わお、かなり際どかったですね。
J.J. Hardy will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. PV set. Now the pitch. Oh, and a Hardy cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
この人のまた髪の毛もすごいですね。
Swung on and missed that time by Hardy as he finds himself behind 0-2 now.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
And this goes right by the catcher Ross, and this will be a wild pitch. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
あちゃー、肉でこさん、それ、もろに注意入りましたよ。
Hey, I might as well throw another one out of the strike zone where he can't hit it. Unfortunately for him, he also threw it somewhere where his catcher couldn't catch it.
あちゃーですよ、肉でこさん。
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Jake ready. Here's the 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball.
あちゃちゃちゃちゃですよ。あー、ぼってって。
And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go.
名前だけど、それの名前はちょっとね。
3-0.
2は入らないですよ。
Jonathan Herrera will step in to lead things off here for the Red Sox. Big Poppy on deck to follow.
Jonathan Herrera.
Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Down and away, ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Now we'll try to beat one out here, but this will be just
その
foul.
名前も注意入ってるんですけど。あちゃ
ー。Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
うわー、とったとったとった、おっしゃ。今のはええ感じ。これはうまいこと取りましたね。名前がね、ディスオナード2っていう名前なんです。まあ、名前似てるんですけどね。オナードっていうね。あれもでもなんか、ステルスアクションですよね。ナイフと銃を使ってやっていく感じですね。うわー、これは一旦ちゃいますか、これ。おー、危ね。ギリギリ端っこに当たりましたね。
And maybe this is one of the few drawbacks as a hitter of having that 37-foot wall out there and left. Any other park in the big leagues, this is a double. Here, it's
フェンスがでかいから入ってないですね。
they hold him to just a loud single.
Mike Napoli will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
ああ、なんとかね、オリオールズで優勝したいんですけどね。
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And this misses from Jimenez, and that'll fill up the count now, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. And we'll take a look ahead to our next telecast. Looks like a pretty good pitching matchup there. John Lackey, the scheduled opponent, and we'll have full coverage of that one in HD on the show. Daniel Nava will try it again. He flew out his first time. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And this ball's pulled on the ground down the line to first. Throw over to Hardy at second, and that'll end the inning. One left for the Red Sox. Still down 3-0. Chris Davis will stand in now, the American League's Silver Slugger Award winner at first base a season ago. First pitch coming. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first.
やたら腹の虫が鳴きますね、なんか。クリス・デイビスさん。
Now here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters.
でもブリの見つけもかなりうまかったですよ。絶妙な味加減が。飯が進みますよ。
Swing and a line drive, but this is going to get foul. And oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him, so he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And that's through into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he had a chance to put him away. Had him down 0 and 2. Tried to get him to chase a couple of times, but he wouldn't do it. He
また来るんです
winds
か。
up making contact on a good pitch there.
Nick Markakis will dig in. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game.
おー、またポロリポロリポロリ。
Well, this is a pretty good job here by that runner on first of sensing right away that this ball was going to make it all the way to the monster. So he never even hesitated with his break. And he winds up making it all the way around to score.
Manny Machado will step in. Singleton came around to score his last time.
残ったですね。
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Orioles get a run on the RBI double by Nick Markakis. Middle of the afternoon here at Fenway. It's now 4-0 Baltimore. David Ross will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
バレたといえばデドバの逃げる時のあれですよね。バレた。ただいま逃走中とか。
Good fastball there from Jimenez as he gets ahead 0-1. And there's ball 1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Plays off the splitter that time.
バレた。
Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. Pierce is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Leadoff man retired now for the powerful Johnny Gomes. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And now a fastball is roasted into left field. That's a base hit.
もう好みも最近食ってないですね。
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a one-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed
まあ
mode
今
where
日
you
から近
I've
所の
got
ス
some
ーパー
cushion.
も
I can afford to give up some hits.
開いてますが、
That'll spell disaster.
かなり混んでそうですけどね。
Get another shot, called out on strikes his first time around. Now the first pitch from Jimenez. Right on that pitch
Wow.
that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games.
Third baseman,
Xander Bogaerts will dig in. He popped out his first time. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch.
ああ、打たれた。
Ball headed for the alley in right center, and on the first pitch of the at-bat, it's going to find that alley for extra bases.
あっちゃ
And the second run is in as well as they're on the board in a big way. It's 4-2 now.
Bottom of the lineup, making some noise here. You get 2 on to start the inning. Not anymore. They both come in to score, and that's going to wind up as a 2-run double.
ま
So
た
runner
とこ
on
打ち
second
ま
with
した
one
が、
down now, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin
ちょ
Pedroia.
っとピッチャーの準備を。これ中継ぎの割にやたらスタミナありますね。この人もこんなにある。えらいスタミナが多いピッチャーが多いですね。全然先発でもいけるレベルですね、これ。
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
さすがボガーツだ
That's。his first double of the year here on the young campaign. And with David Ortiz lurking around the corner, we see a left-hander start to get loose out in that bullpen. And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now.
0-2, you gotta shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
1-2 now to the former MVP.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking, and you've got to put this ball in play.
Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. You can put that change up.
わーっと危ないね。
But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
This ball's just hit way too hard to think about tagging up and trying for third, so he's just going to have to be happy where he is right there at second.
Jonathan Herrera will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he will make it back to third safely as he didn't have much of a chance at advancing that time.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt, and as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment, and as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
Now the 1-1 home from Jimenez. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
put one in the bleachers.
In the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate, and that'll keep the runner at third. The 3-1 is on the way. Left
よっ
field.
しゃ、なんとか。
will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The O's lead this thing 4-2. Craig Breslow is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Craig Breslow.
Quentin Berry will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Gomes is under it to put it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 out to kick off the 6th.
Well, I think that's the thing with throwing that changeup as slow as he does. You're going to make that hitter supply all the power himself. He gets good wood on this thing, but not enough to get it out of here.
Delman Young will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And here's the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
How about this out of the bullpen? 3 pitches, 2 outs. Can't do a whole lot better than that.
Jamal Weeks will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his 2nd plate appearance. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And he misses with it 1-1. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they still lead this one 4-2. David Ortiz will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the 6th. Dylan Bundy will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 49, Dylan Bundy.
David Ortiz will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Designated hitter, David Ortiz.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. Now a ball lined toward right center. And Ortiz ought to be able to get extra bases out of this. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, it's never an easy task to have to start an inning by going through the 3, 4, 5 guys. And obviously, no exception here because he drills this ball, and he's going to wind up at second with a leadoff double.
Mike Napoli will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Markakis is there to put it away for out number one.
Well, two hard-hit balls here to start the inning, and this ball was hit even harder than the double was. But unlike his teammate, he's going to end up in the dugout with nothing to show for it.
Daniel Nava will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, he's seeing the ball well here early in this first month of the season. Here he doesn't try to do too much with this. He just takes it the other way. That average will climb even higher. He's got another base hit.
David Ross will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. Hardy for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. J.J. Hardy will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Well, this is the part of Fenway Park that you have to deal with. It giveth and it taketh away. I bet in the other 29 stadiums in baseball, this is at least a double. But you can see him play this ball quickly off the wall out there in left center, and that's going to cause the guy to take a big turn at first, but then head back to the bag with just a lousy single.
Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. And that'll be the first out of the inning.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy. He's not the closer. But these are the guys that keep you in the ball games. And he's doing the job here.
Johnny Monell will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Come on, that was a strike.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
Now a breaking ball as he bounces this one toward the left side, and that's going to find the hole into left field. It's a base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
changeup that time that's lifted in the air out toward left. Nava will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Nick Markakis will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7.
Let's go, Red Sox!
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
You would think that that was the pitch he wanted right there. It's a little surprising that he let that one go.
Now a ball hit sharply out to left center, and he'll deliver an RBI with 2 away, as this should be good for extra bases. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And the second run will score here as they open things up to a 6-2 advantage.
And that's what those stat nerds call a high leverage at-bat. I don't know what that means, but whatever you want to call it, he comes through in a big way to push a 2-run lead, now up to 4.
Edward Mujica will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Edward Mujica.
Manny Machado will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. For Markakis, that gives him 5 doubles now on the year. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And this will open it up a bit more as the lead moves to 7-2.
Well, and if this game's not totally in the bag now, it sure feels awfully close. This is going to make the score now 7-2. And with the trouble they've had scoring so far, closing what will be a minimum of a 5-run gap might be just a little bit too much to ask.
Quentin Berry will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Three runs already home here. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. He's ready now. The pitch, and it misses. 3-1 now.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. It's the Orioles 7 and the Red Sox 2. Johnny Gomes will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Center fielder, Johnny Gomes.
First pitch coming. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And a diving try by Hardy, but he comes up empty, a base hit.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First offering on the way. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Let's get him 90 feet closer. Here we go.
Now he runs up and gets this one down. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Well, I think this is going to wind up working pretty much like a sacrifice, but I don't think that's what he had in mind. This wasn't a show early and make sure you get it down kind of a bunt. He was trying to beat that one out, but a good throw is going to take care of him.
Xander Bogaerts will step in. He doubled home a couple his last time. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And the fastball here is hit on the ground, but foul. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1. Center field. Berry is there. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The second baseman, number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
Dustin Pedroia will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Come on, we need a base hit here.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Let's go, Sox!
Swinging a shot back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit.
Well, apparently, they've still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now, with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
Jonathan Herrera will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And this is on the ground toward the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. Rowe will hold that runner at second base, and now there are two on with two out.
Let's train our show motion camera on that runner at first base. Here, he might have had a shot to get around to third, but you see him have to hold up to make sure the baseball doesn't hit him. And by the time he gets going again, he knows he'll have to hold on at second base.
David Ortiz is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Pedroia off of second, and the pitch home. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You're in a tough situation here on the mound because you don't want to load the bases, but you also need to be extra careful with this guy up here at the plate.
Let's go!
And a good battle brewing as Ortiz lays off. It's full 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Comes with a fastball as this is lifted the other way out to left center. And Young will make the catch, and the inning is over. Red Sox settle for just the one. 8th inning coming up. The Orioles are on top, 7-3. Junichi Tazawa will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Junichi Tazawa.
Delman Young will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Now for Baltimore, left fielder Delman Young.
And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Forkball misses, 1-1. Fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. Gomes will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Jamal Weeks will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Come on, Boston!
And a fastball that's taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. And that ball is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field as they open it up to 8-3.
Sometimes, as a pitcher, you just have to challenge guys up in the zone. The only thing is, it just can't be over the middle of the plate. Here he got the fastball up all right, but he didn't get it in. You saw the arm extension there, and this ball gets hit a long, long way.
J.J. Hardy will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
J.J. Hardy.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. On to first as the throw takes care of Hardy, 2 away.
The batter, the designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis will try again, 0 for 3 thus far. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. It's a solo home run for Chris Davis, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
This is just your classic fastball up over the heart of the plate. I don't even have to do a whole lot of analysis on this one. You put that pitch there to this guy, he's going to take it over the wall. Simple as that.
Now batting.
Johnny Monell will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. There to pull it in is Bradley. He does, and that'll end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no error. Mike Napoli will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Line hard into left. Young is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
In left field here at Fenway Park, you can afford to play a little bit shallow, because think about it. Any ball hit over your head is going to be off the monster anyway. So he's able to stay with this line drive and look it right in.
Daniel Nava will dig in. He singled his last time around. In there, strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And he takes strike 2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
So many times pitchers will get ahead, and they'll start to mess around. And the next thing you know...
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game. This one goes for extra bases. You can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
David Ross will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time.
Let's do it, base hit.
First pitch swinging as this is on the ground for the shortstop Hardy. Over to the first baseman Pierce, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, center fielder.
Johnny Gomes will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. He took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Red Sox leave one. Still way back. It's 9-3. Burke Badenhop will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Stephen Pierce will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3.
First baseman, Stephen Pierce.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. One and two.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
3-2 pitch. A swing and a ball hit back up the box. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
And as a pitcher, you always have to remember that once you let go of the pitch, you've got to become an infielder. Here's a guy that fields his position well, so he's in great position to spear this thing and then get the easy out at first.
Nick Markakis. We'll see if he can keep it going. 3 for 4 thus far. And he swings under the fastball here as this is popped high in the air back behind short. Under it is Bogarts, and there are 2 away now.
And here's a spot where you can see he just doesn't get that bat on a level plane through the zone. You know, this is an uppercut swing like he's trying to hit it out of the park, and it winds up a routine pop-up.
Manny Machado will step in, an RBI single this last time around. Now the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Fouled back. swing and a line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, a nice effort here at third. It gets on him pretty quickly. Maybe if he's a foot taller, he's got a shot, but this one had left field written all over it.
Quentin Berry will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. Here's the first offering. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Orioles leave one, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in. Sacrifice bunt his last time.
Right fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. This would be a well-earned victory for Ubaldo Jimenez if these guys can finish this one off. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. And he's retired 1 away.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
Xander Bogaerts will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
And a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone.
And you can see he is none too happy about that last call. I think he's saying it was low, and, well, now I know he was saying it was low. But, you know, you can't show up an umpire like that. He may have just cost his guys another inch or 2 on close calls.
Red Sox down to their final out now. And that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
The 2-0. A strike, and it's 2-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw on to first, and the Orioles have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road.
島根っこさん、雑に50個達成。50個。すごいですな。全然持ち食うてないですよ。 50個はすごいですな。
And gentlemen, one of the big keys for the Orioles this afternoon was the play of this man, Nick Markakis. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
今日は打線が好調でしたな。
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Orioles win this one 9-3. So long from Fenway.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles. 9 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Red Sox, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Ubaldo Jimenez. His record is now 1-2. The loss goes to Jake Peavy. He falls to 0-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 29 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 36,298. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.
なんとか貯金は1ですけどね。 よっしょ。さあ、では、お疲れ様でした。ではではでは。